Today we will discuss about the signs of Malaya Paksha. In the month of Bhadrapada, what we call in Tamil as Puratasi, from the full moon day until the new moon day, 15 days are observed as Malaya Paksha, where people are giving their expressing their gratitude to the departed ancestors. Here, people do Shraddh or some kind of rituals where they express this gratitude. Many people think that this is more like a custom, and the science behind it has not been fully explained. But Vedas contains the logic and reason behind this exercise. Vedas say that for a person's existence, there are five energies which are responsible. Therefore, these five energies should be honored and remembered. The first energy they say, and we know, is the primordial energy, Brahmam. Brahma, I am not talking about the creator, I am talking about the Brahmam, the ultimate reality. The second factor is the divine energies called Devas, because these Devas, as we have discussed many times, are the energy knots. Whether you call it as Vayu or you call it as Sun, you call it as anything, they are the divine energy knots. Intelligence, courage, all these are energy knots, like Devi, Mahavishnu, because each of them, every one of them, though they are named by a name, actually they are representing an energy force, which also we have discussed before. The third one is the Pitrus. Pitrus are our ancestors. The fourth one are the other beings, without whose support we cannot exist. The fifth one is the Buddhas, the various Buddhas, who are giving the energies for the entire universe and therefore to us. So, Vedas declare that every person should actually do Pancha Yajna every day. Yajna means, in loose terms, it is called as sacrifice. Sacrifice actually means to express a gratitude. The expressing a gratitude has to happen rather, at the devotional heart, soul, and mind level. Thereafter, whatever you are adding is depending upon what you want to or what you can. Like you do a puja, or you do a homa, or you do a dana, all those things are good and incidental and additional, but those rituals are not primary. If you are doing the rituals without the devotion and sraddha, it's of no use. What is required is your absolute devotion, because Vedas declare gratitude is the ultimate virtue. Vedas say that at all points of time you should be grateful to these five forces. Let us understand why Vedas say this. All of us are born because of the primary energy of the Parabrahman. But for his initial desire for creation of this universe, none of us would have come into being. Therefore, the Adi Moolam, the original source, is the Brahman. Therefore, one has to do the Brahma Yajnam. That is, you must constantly remember the fact that you are an emanation of that Brahman, and that is why we are saying, Vedas are declaring that Aham Brahmasmi, that Brahman is within us. That Brahman which caused this universe, which is animating this universe, is equally animating us. We are acting because only the divine force within us is making us to act. Therefore, we should be always thankful to that animating force within us. But for that animating force, we will not be there. And this animating force is the origination of the Parabrahman. So that is the first gratitude we have to express. The second is the Deva Yajnam. Deva means one who does all things in the interest of others. He doesn't get anything back from you. For example, Surya is a Deva. Sun gives so much of energy to all the people. Are we able to give anything back to Sun? Is Sun expecting anything from us? Can you give? Even the ultimate reality, the Parabrahman, is he expecting anything from us? Can you give anything? All that we are saying, we are doing this to the God, we are doing this to the temple, all these things are for our satisfaction. What is that God does not have that we can give it to Him? Even that what you give it to Him is only what He has given to you. Therefore, Devas are somebody who has been continuously giving positive energies to all of us. And it is very much necessary that we must be conscious of that and grateful of that. Imagine if the solar energy is not with us and the lunar energy is not with us, we cannot act for a minute. Our blood is circulating, our body is active only because, for example, these energies. Like that, intellect is a energy knot. We call it as Saraswati. Courage is an energy knot. We call it as Durga. Will is another energy knot. So like this, there are so many energy knots. Devi Mahatmyam goes on to explain about 108 energy knots, which are there in the universe as well as within us. These energy knot causes the universe to function and we to function. Now, we have to constantly be aware of this. If we don't realize this, then we won't be able to cultivate it. That is a second gratitude we have to express. I will come to the third Pitru Yajna as a last subject because that is what we are going to discuss in detail. The fourth is the Manushya Yajna. Here, imagine, can you live all by yourself alone? You cannot. The food you take is grown and cultivated by somebody. The dress you wear is made by somebody. Take anything. Everything is because of so many people getting associated with you directly, indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly. You have a guru. You have so many people who are associated with you. You must constantly be aware of the fact that you are not an island. If you are an island, you are nobody. Only because of this interconnectedness, we are all able to function. Therefore, we have to give our gratitude to the other beings which are with us. Even without an insect, you cannot survive. An insect is contributing to us. I don't know how many of us are aware of that. Our body is full of gems. Our body is full of so many microcosms, so many bacteria. All these bacteria are giving the energy for us to survive. For all these beings, we have to be constantly be thanking. That is a Manushya Yajna. And the next one is Buddha Yajna. Buddha Yajna is that we are able to breathe because of the wind. We are able to touch and feel because of the earth. The sky is permitting us to survive because of the space it provides. So many bhutas are there, but for them, we cannot be living. So this Buddha Yajnam is very important. Our body is made up of these Panchabhutas. But for these Panchabhutas, we can't survive. Even if one Buddha is not going to work all right, we won't be alive. Assume that wind is not working all right. Can we breathe? Assume that earth element is not working all right. Our entire body will collapse. Therefore, these Panchabhutas should be constantly remembered. Therefore, the Vedas say that we have to do a Buddha Yajna. They are elaborating in detail how they have to be done. That we will take it up in another lecture. But we have covered 4 yajnas. And we come to the important yajna, which is the topic for discussion today, which is the Pitru Yajna. This Pitru Yajna is, let us understand, without our parents, will we be here? Without their parents, would they have been here? Similarly, without the great grandfather, would the grandfather would have been alive? So if you trace back, you will go to and touch the first human being. And if you still go back, how did the first human being came? It was an evolution from monkeys. You go back, you go back, you go back. Finally, you come to the first atom. So, we have all come out of our ancestors. These ancestors have to be remembered. If we don't understand the fact that we are here because of the ancestors, we are not understanding the truth. Therefore, these Pitrus have to be always remembered. As I told you in the beginning, all these yajnas are mostly and more importantly to be done by the heart, mind and soul. Rest of the things what you want to add, you can add. Now, we have understood why we have to do this Pitru Yajna. We have to remember. We have to remember that we are here because of our ancestors. This system is there in almost all philosophies. This Halloween's Day, or the All Souls Day, or for that matter in Judaism, in every religion, this honoring of our ancestors, that practice is there. Therefore, if we are an intelligent human being and we are interested in our own welfare, we have to pay our gratitude to our ancestors, our Pitrus. If we don't do that, we are missing an important energy that they will be able to give us. Because every Pitru is an energy knot and they can add to our overall welfare. And if you don't recall, we will be missing that inflow of energy. Now the next question arises, why it is being done in this period? Now, in Vedic system, everything is having an astronomical significance. Nothing is superstition. This period is in the world, that is in the earth, is the autumnal equinox. That is the period when the autumn will set in the northern hemisphere where we are all living in this hemisphere. Now, autumn means exit of something already there so that the new things can come. There is a space available for new energies to flow in. And these Pitrus, who are the energy knots, they are using this opportunity to fill in that. Now, as per the Vedas, this entire universe is 11 dimensional and not one dimensional or 4 dimensional as we are used to know. The three dimensions of height, width, length, and the fourth dimension of time that we know. But beyond that also there are 7 other dimensions. Now every being is in the respective sphere or dimension depending upon their potencies and also their inherent nature. The weightiest thing is the earth and rock, which is much below the earth, minerals. So things which are weightier are below the earth. Human beings are spirit with material case. That is why we are on the earth. There are many insects, many plants, many animals. These are all having a bodily structure, which means it is getting pulled down. And the next stage is only spirit, no body. That is the Pitrus. So they are at a level which is above the earth. But even beyond that, there are levels. The Pitrus are also having their samskaras. They are not yet liberated. So therefore, they are having a weight attached to their spirit. Therefore, they are at the next level from the earth. And above that is the Devas, who are not having any samskaras. So they are in the next loka, Deva loka. And if like this, you will ascend and finally reach the Brahma loka, where you will be in union with the Parabrahman. Now, the nearest sphere to the earth is Pitruloka. Therefore, the energies or the souls or the spirits in this Pitruloka use this opportunity to come down. They come. And since we know that they are going to be available, that energy is going to be available during this period because of this autumnal equinox for the next 1 month, and more particularly in these 15 days, the Vedas suggested that you all take advantage of this. See, the flower exhibition is conducted only on certain seasons because that is a time the flowers blossom. Similarly, this is a time when the spirits of the departed souls are available for blessing us. Therefore, the Vedas suggested use this opportunity for your welfare. So, a person who is intelligent will use this opportunity to get the blessings and draw the energies from the departed souls so that he can make his living happy and prosperous. If you don't do this, if you fail to pay your gratitude, you will be missing an important opportunity that would have helped you to flourish in life. So, let us all understand the science of this Pitru Paksha and let us do our duty of giving the gratitude. So this is actually called Shrad. Shrad is coming from the word Shraddha. Shraddha is your conviction, commitment, and devotion. Therefore, you have to do it with your total conviction. Not necessary that you have to do in X form or Y form. That depends upon what you want to do, how you want to do. But without Shraddha, anything you do has no meaning. Along with Shraddha, for example, if you are able to feed poor people, it is a good thing because you are doing the Manushya Yajna along with that. If you are going to do Tarpan, that is also a good thing because you are doing a Deva Yajna by pouring water onto the earth. You are helping the earth to add water to it, which is the Buddha Yajna, as well as the water can evaporate and go to the sun, which is the Deva Yajna. So you can do Tarpan. So many things you can add depending upon your convenience, comfort, and your purse. But what is important is Shraddha. That is why it is called Shraddha. So in this Pitru Paksha, let us all do our Shraddha with Shraddha to our ancestors. Om Namo Narayanaya.